You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I don't know that we can pass a good day by with the opportunity to present an interesting conspiracy. Some people are bringing this up. Now, earlier I did the video where we talked about Caitlin Clark, the preseason game ticket prices. Number one, it's sold out in 30 minutes. But number two, aftermarket prices, and there's not a ton of those tickets available, upwards of $4,500, right? Part of that video, I mentioned the fact that the Mystics were moving the two games that were coming to their town with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. They were moving them to Baltimore. All right. Now, in case you're wondering, that Mystics home arena that they play on normally and brag about selling it out is only 4,200 fans. I mean, come on. 4,200 fans, right? Again, they brag about selling it out. Caitlin Clark comes to town. They move it to a 14,000-seat arena. I mean, that's nearly, what is that? That's nearly 10,000 more fans. However, a lot of people are noticing the fact that we all remember Sheila Johnson, right? The Mystics owner that went on CNN that was none too pleased about Caitlin Clark having received the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year. She made absurd comments. I'll read them to you in just a second. But some people are bringing up the fact that why are these games not actually being moved to the Capital One Arena? I think that's where the Wizards actually play, because that's actually a 20,000-seat arena, and I believe they sold out both times last year. Now, I've got my own theory about this. Number one, I'm just going to point this out, and I don't think this has anything to do with Sheila Johnson, but I'm just going to point it out for all of you. This is Angel Reese's home stomping grounds, by the way. So moving to Baltimore. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's a side piece to all this. But I've got a theory that Sheila Johnson is trying to do two things here. Number one, she's trying to screw Indiana Fever fans and Caitlin Clark fans. 6,000 less tickets available. Number two, while lining her pockets even more. Now, you might be like, well, Rhodes, I don't get it. Well, it's simple. Less tickets means the gate prices, all right? The gate prices for the game will actually go up. In other words, just like that preseason game, they has got tickets for $4,500. A run-of-the-mill game like this, even we all know Caitlin Clark tickets are expensive. But this hating-ass owner, there, I said it out loud, may have it in her mind she can, I'm trying to clean this up, she can butt F, okay, ass F. Anybody seen Deliverance? Ned Beatty, squeal like a pig? She can actually screw Indiana Fever fans by raising the amount of money it will cost to get into this game. She may end up lining her own pockets with more money because the gate prices may go way up. And she's going to force Caitlin Clark fans to pay additional money to get into the game by putting in a bigger but not as big venue. That's some shady-ass shit, all right? Now, I know that sounds like a conspiracy theory. Is it? I mean, honestly, we know how this owner feels about Caitlin Clark. Let us not forget this, all right? It appears the aforementioned Mystics owner, Johnson, felt the award should not have gone to the Fever fan favorite despite her impact in her rookie season. Speaking to CNN, it has taken the WNBA almost 28 years to get to this point where we are now. All right? She's another one. She tried to ramrod, all right, Angel Reese into the Caitlin Clark conversation. And this year, something clicked in the WNBA because of the draft and the players that came in. It's not just Caitlin Clark. Yes, it is. You telling me somebody spending $4,500 for an Angel Reese game? Get the bleep out of here. The mother bleep out of here. It's Angel Reese. She continued. We have so much talent out there that has been unrecognized, and I don't think we can pin it on just one player. It's just the structure of the way the media plays out race. I feel really bad because I've seen so many players of color that are equally talented and never got the recognition they should have, and I think right now it is time for that to happen. And we all know that led to this, right? Why couldn't they put the whole WNBA on that cover and said the WNBA is the league of the year because of all this talent we had? So here's the announcement right here on the Mystics official site. This is the Indiana Fever putting it out right here, May 28th, September 7th. Well, look, I don't know if they have a internal calendar that we can't get to that's actually got events that are scheduled for this day and we don't know it. But, I mean, what day was that on? Let's just look. All right, May 28th. This is Capital One Arena right here. All right. Big fat empty. And guys, I went and looked at September. Hell, we can click over there. It won't take long. There we go. 7th. That's a Sunday. That's a high-profile game on a Sunday. Caitlin Clark coming to town. That's going to be a high-profile game. Sunday games always draw big viewers, big ratings if Caitlin Clark's involved. All right? So, did Sheila Johnson literally just stick it to Caitlin Clark fans? She's like, I can put it in a big venue. That way I make a bunch more money. We make a bunch more money. But I won't put it in the biggest venue that I could. 6,000 less tickets. And these Caitlin Clark fans, they going to have to spend more money to get in here. They going to have to. And I'll secretly laugh because I'll throw it in Angel Reese's hometown. Well, it may be Angel Reese's hometown. That mother effing game will have 14,000 fans in it. And you can bet your ass I'm going to keep track of how much the tickets are. Look, she went way out of her way to bring up race in all this. All right? So, let's be real. You know damn good and well Sheila Johnson hates fans that look like me. Oh, shit. They don't hate. They really hate your white ass. I mean, they hate me. I guarantee it. And it feels like I don't know what's going on here exactly. But why didn't these games get moved to the Capital One Arena? Why didn't they? Why deny 6,000 more fans? I mean, somebody, you can bet one thing, somebody sat down and did some math. They got the statistics and the analytics based on something. How much gate price is going to be, how much gate revenue could come off of 14,000 fans versus 20,000 at lesser prices, yada, yada, yada. If it was even close, even if she wasn't going to make as much money as 20,000, if it got close, did she just screw everybody? She just screwed 6,000 Caitlin Clark fans. And some of the ones that's going to go to this game just got screwed because they're going to have to pay up because there are less seats available. Man, that is some shady shit. Shady. Tell me what you think, Sheila Johnson. I think we had a Houston congresswoman, a Democrat radical down here for a while. I think her name was Sheila Johnson Lee. Well, this is just Sheila Johnson. Known for, guess what? We know who she is because of Caitlin Clark. I wouldn't have a clue who this bee was prior to that ridiculous CNN interview. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.